I am using Masterbooks again this year. We're going to give it another go. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to share with you in today's video what we're using and why. So stick around. Before I get into the Masterbooks deal, I want you guys to know that we are hosting a live hangout with Made to Homeschool that anyone can join. So you do not have to be a member to just come in and hang out with us. It is going to be by invitation only. So it's an exclusive hangout, but again, you don't have to be a member for that. I will leave a link down below where you can put in your information so that we can send you the invitation link for it. The hangout is this month on the 29th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's in 2 weeks. Just come and hang out with us. It's going to be me and a bunch of the other contributors, as well as the Made to Homeschool founders, and I don't know however many other people will be there, but there's going to be a lot of us, and we're just going to be hanging out, chit-chatting, all of that stuff. So let's get into the Masterbooks deal here. Because if you remember a couple of years ago, I did a video on how Masterbooks wasn't working for us. I had bought a curriculum. I'd actually bought 2 curriculums from Masterbooks. One was a social studies and one was Bible, maybe? Something. I think it was Bible. And it did not work for us. We did not like them. There was just lots of things. If you want to go back and watch that video, I will link it for you, but those just weren't it. They weren't working. And so that's what I said in my video. I have always been very cautious to say I will never use something again, right? Because seasons change, your kids change, your needs change, all of that stuff. I did not think we would really ever use it because we had a couple of experiences, and I was like, we probably wouldn't go back to this. But I never said never. Masterbooks is not on my top of the list of curriculums that I'm choosing to look at or anything like that. Again, just given our past experience. However, I was looking for something kind of specific for school this year, and I asked my friends over in Made to Homeschool, and without a doubt, the curriculum that I'm going to show you was one of the #1 suggestions. And it's a curriculum that's been out quite a bit longer than the others that we had used. I think the year that we used those 2 curriculums were like their first years out. So maybe that played a part. I don't really know. But there was a lot of recommendations for this. And so I figured it really kind of checks all of the boxes for both myself and my daughter. And there's a lot of people that have used it, that have liked it. I'm just going to give it a go, and we're going to try it. And that is the God's Design for Life. Now, the other really cool thing was I also, after kind of deciding this is what we were going to use, I asked over in Made to Homeschool, hey, does anybody have that they don't want anymore? And I was actually able to buy this book significantly cheaper than I would if I had bought it new. And I don't really have, in my area, there's no supply, like homeschool use supply store, anything like that. So that's not an option for me. So it worked out really, really great. I was able to get the student book at a used price, a great used price, which just means I just had to buy the teacher's guide new, which I was okay with because it still saved me a lot of money. So what we are going to be using out of this book is the human body section and the world of animals section. So we are not going to be doing plants this year. This is going to be our spine. Am I a little crazy for doing that? Yes. Especially considering our past experience with Masterbooks, I don't know. But after having gone through this, I really do think it's going to work well for us. I chose to go with the God's Design for Life instead of the God's Design for Life Beginners. Mainly because our past issue with Masterbooks was that it just seemed too gentle for my daughter. And so with this one being suggested to like third to 8th grade, I figured it would work better for us. And as I'm looking through, it turns out that's probably going to be the case. And we could even save these and come back to these in a couple of years to get a little bit more use and a little bit more money out of it. Because there are some questions and there are some experiments and things that my daughter is just not quite there yet, but there are a lot of really good things that she will love with it as well. There are discussion questions that I will be having her write answers to, where we're going to be notebooking a little bit this year, all of that kind of stuff. And then what I am really excited for, especially for my daughter, because one of her requests this year was for more like science experiments and activities and things. And there is an activity with every lesson in this book. Some are a little bit more involved than others, and not all of them we will do, but there's a good portion in here that are fairly quick and simple, and I think will be easy enough for us to use, easy to add in. So yes, we are going to be adding in Masterbooks again this year. We'll see how it goes. You know that I will always keep you guys updated. I have some other things that we are going to be pairing with this. Again, this is just our spine. We've got a multitude of other things, and we're not getting rid of our unit studies. I will talk about our unit studies in a coming video and how I'm going to work those with these two, with the human body and with the, world of animals. So I will let you guys know that. I mentioned we were doing notebooks. I will have a video coming up on notebooks as well, because it's going to be our first year really doing notebooking. So I have kind of a whole thought and a process on what that is going to look like and kind of how I'm going to structure that. So lots of videos coming up for you guys on all of the curriculum things, but that is it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.